G'day folks, today I'll be showing you my electrical accessories collection. Well, basically some of it. There's actually more, but the rest are in storage. This is for HDXFH, who had made a previous video about his accessory collection, and I'm more than happy to show you mine. This is a ring grip plug from the 1950s with a HPM lamp holder with a modern halogen lamp connected to it. Power cord's actually from the 70s, that came off a Sanyo desk fan, which blew up a while back. Solid bakelite. This is a vintage Clipsal kettle cord my dad's using for his toaster, but has a modern Clipsal plug on it. This is an old fuse I had for my stove. It's a Federal, which I had replaced with circuit breakers, which you've seen in my previous video. This is a vintage Clipsal bakelite white double adapter. I do have one in brown, but it's sitting somewhere. This is I got off eBay not long ago. It's a HPM XL 777X SN. It has neons, an extra switch, and safety shutters in the outlets, so it doesn't, so kids don't put crap in there. This is the actual one I've got for my work light, for my workbench. And there. This is new old stock. These were stamped 1999 on the back of them. So these are Australian made. I had the box for it somewhere, and they're pretty good outlets. This is a SPM 15 amp Chinese outlet, which I have removed from service. I've got that replaced with a Clipsal for my air condition. Works pretty well, but don't trust it. Most of these outlets here have a story. Most of them have had a pretty good life. I'll just go through them one by one. This is a HPM. It's a 788 series triple outlet. This was in my kitchen, but now I've got a modern Clipsal 4-gang outlet put in. But in case that takes a shit, I'm more than happy to fit this back in. We've had this one since the early 70s. It's pretty reliable, solid switching, day in, day out. Very proud of it. These three are HPM 787 series outlets. These are from the 70s, early 80s. That's white, that's in grey, and that's in brown. This is a HPM double outlet, 792 series. I do have a box of them in my cupboard. They're pretty solid outlets. This is a good one. It's very interesting, HDXFH. These are also, these are actually ring grip outlets. This one I brought back in 2000 with an extra switch. This one came from my laundry. It's a double outlet. It's pretty solid switching, and they're pretty good outlets. This is a HPM XL 777 outlet. This is made in 2000, way before the counterfeits were released. Yeah. It's a Clipsal light switch. It's from the 1980s. Has light engraved on it. This came from my bathroom, but I had a heat fan light put in there since then, but it's a pretty good switch. I actually had this on this board to for the light switch before I got this put in, but it's happily in my collection. This is a 1960s HPM bakelite plug. It's pretty solid. It's just got minor cracks, but still in good condition and usable. This is a Clipsul number 1439 series plug. It's not rubber, it's all plastic. They're pretty good plugs. This is a ring grip antique style round switch. Got this for 50 cents off eBay. This is a HPM architrave switch. It's new old stock. I've had this since the 90s, but it's been in our house, but it's there. This is a brand new Clipsul 2000 series architrave switch. These are what I have in my house at the moment. I've had all the outlets in my house replaced with Clipsul 2000 series outlets. These are my favourites. These are HPM outlets and switches. These are from 1962 when my house was built. My dad replaced these a while back since they are yelling, but they're in good nick. This is a HPM number 20. It's good solid thing, good solid outlet. That's a standard pattern one. This was in my laundry, my dad told me. These are called skirting outlets. These sit on the skirting board of just where the floor is. This is a HPM number... I'll see if I can see. These two are the same. Can't really tell because he's been sitting in a bag for the last 18 years. And yeah, these are HPM switches. This the numbers 440. These are HPM architrave switches. These are pretty solid. Love these to bits. These are the outlets I have throughout my house. These are Clipsul 2000 series outlets, number 2025. They have a removable frame. Pretty solid outlets. Pretty used a lot in shopping centres, in schools. My entire tape's fitted with these. They're pretty nice outlets. This is a HPM 777 series. Larry, you do have a couple of these. They're pretty good outlets. These are new old stock. These were marked back in 2000. Pretty good solid switching. This is a Roco industrial power outlet, but has a HPM socket which I replaced back 5 years ago. It's an industrial switch. It's missing its flap, but it's in here high and dry. Got extension leads as well hanging here. These are pretty good. Some are pretty old and pretty new, but they're pretty good. That's a Clipsul piggyback plug, number 463. This is a vintage Clipsul socket. I think this is a 438 series. That's a modern HPM. This is a ring grip industrial plug. We've had this since the 70s. This used to be on our pool filter when we had a pool. That's an older style HPM. This is a HPM piggyback plug. But in New Zealand they're called tap-on plugs as well. This is an older style Clipsul 438. This is an El Maco. This is a CMA plug, Cable Makers Australia plug. This is from the late 60s. This came off a vintage washing machine. It's a nice thick chunky cable. I really love that. This is a Clipsal 439 older style plug. This is, let's see, this is an El Maco plug. These are the pretty evil modern Arlic plugs. Strangely, I'm surprised this one never broke, but I've had this one for 6 years. That's a El Maco with a safety switch at the end. I don't know why we got that. And yeah, another Clipsal, and yeah. This is a Clipsal 2000 series double light switch. This is actually a PDL timer for my outside lights. These are made in New Zealand, 7-day digital timer. That's an Arlec junction box, but inside I've got Clipsal connectors. These are some more HPM 777s I've got. These are actually very old. These were stamped 1992. These came from my house. Dad just kept them in storage, so I decided to use them myself. They're in good nick. Damn bugs. In here under my TV, this is a Cambrook 4-outlet power point, which I had it wired up. It's for my TV gear. You won't see, that's a sturdy plug. It's a vintage one. This is for my vintage Rain Carino record player. We've had this since the late 60s and it's going strong. And yeah, just boxes of the crap I got, electrical bits and pieces. This is a Clipsal industrial plug and industrial socket. I use these for my Christmas lights. That's another Clipsal 463 piggyback or tap-on plug, and that's a Clipsal 438 socket, a clear one. This is a HPM plug. This is from the 1970s, I think. That's a Clipsal 438, an old one as well. It's a pretty good extension lead. And yeah. These are just power cords I've collected over the years. This is off a Sunbeam kettle from a while back. Pretty good lead. And yep. Nothing special, just bunch of leads and stuff. More leads, more leads, more leads. This is an old HPM lamp holder, but inside I've got a modern HPM one. I have a bakelite one somewhere. This is a vintage sturdy plug. It's from the 1960s, I'd assume. This lamp is from the 1970s. This is actually a sturdy lamp holder for a little switch. It's a nice solid switch, but I'm just having it up there. It's a display piece. It's pretty good, but the power cords are from, I think, the 90s, because the old one fell apart, but it's pretty good stuff. And yeah, these are just my electrical bits and pieces I have. Rate, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching.